Hello and welcome to the Hutchinson Art Center's Virtual Art Camp. My name is Kara Vaughn, and before we begin, myself and the Hutchinson Art Center want to thank the Hutchinson Community Foundation and the United Way of Reno County's Rally Reno Nonprofit Response Fund for financially supporting this project. Hey everyone! Today we are going to be making a mystery picture. What you'll need are some permanent markers, a stapler, glue or tape. It could be either glue or tape, it doesn't really matter. You'll want a clear film of some kind. Now, I do want to make this known because it is super important. I actually went to the store to get some of these supplies, and I had some other supplies that I needed to get too. And one of those is this shrink film. And the packaging that this came with is perfect for this project. Now, you don't have to use this paper. I actually ended up using that just because whenever I was at the store, now this is why I'm telling you because I don't want you to make the same mistake I did. I was trying to find just like clear, paper, clear, I guess it's not really paper, it'd be just like a plastic thing. But I saw this and I was like, okay, it's clear, it should be clear, and so I thought maybe they just had a white background thing to kind of hold it together, but it's actually just a cloudy, it's kind of clear, it's not really clear at all. It's just like a cloudy piece of paper, and it's cool, but it's not what I was looking for. And so I'm actually really happy that I got this shrink paper because it's the perfect size and everything, the packaging was, so I went ahead and cut off that top layer for this project. And if you don't have anything like that, you could do this with like a Ziploc baggie, you could cut it open and arrange it how you need to. You'll also want some black construction paper and one white piece of paper. To begin this project, white piece of paper underneath and put the clear paper on top. We're just going to draw a scene. It could be anything you want. I think this is a really cool project because it could also be learning interactive, and so if you didn't want to use permanent markers, you could actually also use Expo markers, and you'll see kind of what I'm talking about, because it could be, fill in the blank, or it could be like find the letter A and then you write it somewhere in the picture and then it'll make sense in a minute. But just to start out, I'm going to go ahead and start drawing my scene. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing my scene. I think I'm just going to do a yard with a house and a bunch of flowers and some clouds in the sky. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off with my grass part. I think I'm going to put the house here. So I'm going to start maybe right in here. And I'm just going to do little blades of grass. I'm going to do each one by hand as I go across. And so the way that I'm making these grass pieces is I'm starting at the bottom and I'm going up, and I'm letting my hand be really light as I lift off the paper to make them look a little wispy. And now I'm just kind of scattering grass pieces to make it seem like this is the yard. So maybe I'll have a bunch in some areas and just a few to hint at the scene. And the white papers to just help me see what I'm doing too, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to see very well if I just did it on my table. Next, I'm going to go in, I think I want it to be kind of like a brick house. So I'm going to come over here, and I am left-handed, I probably should have started on this side and then worked my way that way, but it's okay. So I'm just going to start with a square. Just like that. And then I think I want a blue door on my house. So I'm going to draw a rectangle right at the bottom of my square. And then draw my roof. I'm going to have a red roof. And kind of like the grass, I'm going to hint that there are bricks on the house. So I'm going to make kind of this upside down T shape, and then stretch it out a little bit more on that side. Maybe another little T. Maybe throw one over this way. So it kind of looks like bricks. Now that I have my bricks drawn on, I'm gonna go ahead and add some windows here. I think I'm gonna draw one right here. And then a circle one up here. And then in my green again, I'm going to go ahead and make sure the grass goes all the way up to the house. Okay, now I'm going to add some clouds. And I don't have yellow, but I have orange, and I'm going to make a sun. Now I'm going to go in with my purple, and I'm going to make a little swing set right here in the yard. So I'm going to make an upside down V, come over here and make another upside down V, and then connect the two with a straight line. Then I'm going to draw two lines coming down with a rectangle for a seat. Two lines with a rectangle for a seat that I'm going to color that seat in, because some grass is poking out behind one of them. Okay, and then I'm going to add some flowers here in the yard. A little bird setting up here. It's like a cardinal. Sitting on top of the swing. I'm going to use my dark blue and draw some wings. They might look like M's, like really stretched out M's to make it look like a bird that's flying. Maybe I'll add a little caterpillar, little inchworm, crawling up the swing set. He's kind of cute. He just wanted to see from a higher perspective. I think I'm going to go in and add a chimney to the house here, right on the side. So I'm just going to start with two lines going straight up, then connecting at the top, and then I'm going to continue my brick pattern the best I can. There we go. Also, something that houses might have are like curtains inside the windows. So I'm going to make some. Okay, now this is where the magic starts to happen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this black piece of paper that we have, I'm going to put it under our drawing, so now you can't see it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to staple right on the top here. And I'm not attaching the white paper to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this straightened out and staple along. Okay, so now we're going to make a flashlight so we can actually see the picture through the film. So what we're going to do is we are just going to make a open rectangle. So I'm not going to really make a rectangle. I'm just going to make a line down, another line down, connect at the bottom, and then from here I'm going to go out like a V. And so this is going to be our flashlight, and I'm going to kind of round it up at the top. And then I might put like a little switch on my flashlight. And I could write something cool on it, like my flashlight. Or since it's a mystery picture, I might do a question mark. A cool looking little question mark. There we go. And then cut it out. Okay, and now I have my handy dandy flashlight. So now what you do is you take your flashlight and you can see the mystery picture. Isn't that so cool? Earlier I was talking about how you can make this educational and kind of a fun way to learn. You could take this and use a dry erase marker. I mean, you could still have a picture there or something, and you can go around and find sight words or equations or more sight words. And I don't know, it's just like a fun little mystery puzzle. But, I mean, I think it's super fun. You can do other scenes too. You could do like, maybe it's in space, or it's underwater, or it's at the zoo, or in the jungle, or in the forest, and there's a bunch of bugs around, and you have to find all the bugs. There's so many bugs that you hid in your picture, and you have to find them all. But that is how you make a mystery picture. It's super, super simple to do, and it really doesn't require much at all. But like I said, be careful with the paper if you try to purchase some, because it might pull a sneaky on you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's craft. It's a super, super easy and very quick project to do. I would like to see what you came up with, so remember, you can post it on the Hutchinson Art Center's Facebook page for us to see, and I cannot wait to see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.